Good morning. Today is June 7th, 2024. Friday morning. We are headed to Prince Edward Island for 5 days or so, then in Maine for a couple days, and then we're back. But today is also our 44th wedding anniversary. Is there anything you want to say, honey?
Yeah, I'm glad you got the number of the anniversary correct. 44th. I think last week or the week before you said it was the 43rd. So I'm just, just making sure you remember the date and the little bit, and that I'm the one that is your spouse. As we get older, memories tend to
Whatever.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah. Things haven't changed in 40 years. So anyway, we're off. We're in Durham right now, and it's cloudy, overcast, but we'll see how everything goes today.
Yep, we're heading from here where it's, I believe, a 6 or 7 hour trip. It's 10 after 9, and we'll be crossing the Canadian border and then staying at a Harvest Host just a few miles beyond that. What is it called? Granite Town Farms. Yeah.
Blueberry place, I guess.
It's a blueberry market. It's actually not the farm itself. It's more of the storefront where they sell their products, but we'll be camping out and back behind the location. And then from there we'll be traveling up to Prince Edward Island, but we'll have crossed the border by then.
Hopefully all goes well with the border. I don't anticipate any trouble, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so where are we?
We're on Route 9, Maine 9, heading to Calais. We're about, I think, 50 miles, 56 miles from Calais. And then I believe it's another 70 miles, or it's 70 miles total to the Canadian border. Nope. We're in Canada. We made it through customs. It was relatively painless.
Relatively.
Yeah,
It was
very painless. She asked us a few questions.
She was friendly.
Very friendly. We answered the correct questions, all the good stuff, and made it here.
Yeah.
Because we weren't carrying anything with us anyway. No alcohol. So that means we have to buy it here. That's not a bad thing. But
Anyway, happy to report it was worked smoothly.
Fred made it.
Fred made it. Didn't even get questioned about Fred.
And he didn't even have a passport.
God, don't put that on video.
Fred's a Sasquatch, so he doesn't need a passport, but he didn't have one. So in case somebody sees this and says Fred made it and he didn't have a passport, Fred is our little stuffed friend.
He's exempt.
He's our mascot.
It did one little hiccup, minor, but Garmin did not take us this way. It was going to take us a different way, but we turned around and used RV Life, and it worked. It was fine. This is what we should have been doing. So.
Yeah, the Garmin actually was taking us to the Calais crossing, and this one actually listed it as the commercial border crossing. So I'm not sure what the difference is. Different vehicles or whatever. Or I don't know if it even. Probably. I don't even know if it matters.
Questions.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here. We will report in again.
And we'll see in 6 days whether or not the United States will let us back into the country. We'll see.
See how that goes.
Yeah. This is a Harvest Host. We're at Granite Town Farms. It's in St. George, New Brunswick. And we're here for one night. This is the back of the building. We're parked right here, but the view that we have is a beautiful marsh, and there's a walking area, and then of course the lupins that are right behind the camper. These are beautiful.
So we went into the market to buy something, and she said, I have 2 blueberry muffins left. And we said, we'll take them. And that's them. So that will be tomorrow morning's breakfast. I wondered what we were going to eat.
Well, what are you going to eat? This is mine.
That was funny. So that's... Oh. Charging my headset on the Jackery. Cool little thing. Don't know if we've shown you that. But works great. And our other items that we bought. And then the lights.
What is it?
Wild blueberry barbecue sauce. Sweet garlic dill pickles. And wild blueberry jam.
The reason she's holding those up to the window is because we haven't turned on any lights in here. The camera can see it, I can see it, but the that's a little bit better.
There we go.
So that's our haul for the night. It's all for John. It's all for John. It's June 8th, and we're just getting ready to leave St. George, New Brunswick in Canada. We stayed at Harvest Host, the Granite Town farm. We're right next to a marsh. It was really beautiful. Happened to walk along the trail. The trail's right behind the camper, and we saw like 3 deer last night walking along the trail. Jane actually saw them before I did. Her that crashed in the woods right next to us, 20 feet away, and then the deer just stood there about 30 feet away looking at us, and then finally just walked away. But we're literally behind the Granite Town farms in their parking lot and getting ready to hit the road right now.
As you can see, it's pretty foggy, dreary out.
There's a side-by-side ATV.
Yeah, right on the highway. Oh, look at that. That's funny.
He just came off the side of the road. There's a lot of ATV trails on the side, and I was wondering how they ride, where they go, but they really just go down the interstate. Oh, he's flying.
Who knows if he's supposed to be doing that, but might be allowed. This is just some New Brunswick, Canada countryside.
We just rode through St. John's, and we didn't videotape anything because it was very congested and there was construction.
We're headed across Confederation Bridge to PEI. I believe it's 8 miles long.
The Confederation Bridge links New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island over the Northumberland Strait, and it's Canada's longest bridge.
And I'm doing the right thing by concentrating on
That's what I was
my driving.
This is John concentrating on his driving.
That's right, I am. The wind's not too bad. The road's not overly wide, but it's really not narrow. Just, of course, when trucks pass you by like about this.
It looked pretty windy before we got on the bridge.
Yep. And it says the speed limit is 50 miles an hour, and I'm doing 45. I can feel the wind right now. And literally it's coming perpendicular. so it's coming from right to left. It's a nice ride so far. We've got a little bit of a rise in the bridge. Obviously, it must be for freighters or ships to go underneath, so it looks like we'll be doing a little climbing in a moment.
It does cost to go across this $50-$60, but you pay on the way back. There's the island. Red dirt. Lots of red dirt.
After arriving at our campground, we disconnected from our camper and then drove into Charlottetown to enjoy a belated anniversary day.
Jane and I are out in, well, we're in Charlottetown, New Brunswick. We're at our campground, and it's about an hour before low tide. And I'm just taking a walk out here. Jane is, there she is, way back on shore, and I'm just walking out to the edge of where the water is still receding, because like I said, it's 6:20 now, 6:20 p.m. and this must be Atlantic Standard Time, and we are, or I am, walking out to the edge. The water is still, the tide is still going out, and I'm still going out. My goodness, I'm still walking out, still walking out, still walking out. Jane doesn't want me to track any mud into the camper. We are camped literally. There's our camper right there, and there's Jane standing on the shore. I'm going to walk right up to the edge where the tide is still, like I said, going out. Okay, I can't walk any further out because the water is right behind me. Right now I'm about 100 yards from the shore. Yeah, a good 100, maybe 150 yards from shore. And heading back to the campground now before she gets upset with me. Deservedly so. Deservedly so. It was our 44th wedding anniversary yesterday, and yeah, we're having a great time. We're really enjoying ourselves. I should get some oysters here.